We won an auction on the Goodwill website for almost 8 pounds of Magic the Gathering cards. In the pictures for the auction, there were some sleeved cards, so there's probably some decks. There's also a old foil 7th edition Lava Axe in there as well, and I collect 7th edition foils, so I thought, why not bid on this auction? And we won it for $160 total. 8 pounds of Magic cards. Will we actually do well? Let's find out in today's video. Also, we're going to do a giveaway for a Inkmoth Nexus, so if you want to win this, keep watching and find out how. With that being said, let's dive straight into it. Okay, so all you gotta do if you want to win this Inkmoth Nexus is just be a subscriber, hit the like button, and also drop a comment. And after a week of this video's upload, if your comment is pinned, then you are the winner of this beautiful Inkmoth Nexus. You can add it to any deck you want. Maybe you'll add it to an Infect deck. That's what I did with mine. Will we find more Infect cards, though, in this massive box? Let's slice it open and see what's inside. All right, here we go. Let's slice into this here. Oh, boy. It's been almost like 8 or 9 months, maybe even a year since I've done one of these type of Goodwill auctions. I just remember them being harder and harder to come by, and then the collections just weren't worth it overall. Lots of packing paper here. A ton. Is it? Oh, interesting. Okay. So I'll actually show you guys this a little closer. So as you guys can see, bubble wrap here. And then we also have some Ziploc bags, some deck boxes here. Actually, this is a pre-release pack. Let's put that over there. And let's just grab some of these bags. Oh my god. Okay, that's interesting. Let's put this aside as well. And the rest of it looks like it's going to be pre-release packs and like event decks or something. Or is that just another pre-release pack? Interesting here. Ooh, Lightning Aggro Challenger deck. When they were actually trying to get Pioneer going, another one as well. Some of the cards in there are actually not bad, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then, ooh, looks like we have a mostly empty Fat Pack box here. Okay, is that everything? Nope, we got one more pre-release deck right there. Let's put that aside. All right, let's put this back. And let's start diving in. Why don't we go through these deck boxes first? Nice, we have the dice in there as well. Ooh, is this like a sideboard? Okay. Hey, nice. That's actually not a bad card. Argos Bloodfast, Duress. Okay. You know what? This might be... Yeah, this might be actually a Challenger deck. Am I tripping out? This might be a Challenger deck here. Let's see what's inside. All sleeved cards, too, so this is nice. Kind of a treat to go through this. Jade Light Ranger right there. Woodland Cemetery. Yeah, this looks like it was an event deck or something. Okay, nice. So we have like a deck complete. That's pretty sweet. So anything, again, over $2 or more, I'll put it on the screen. We'll see if we actually, made our money back at least. Ooh, that's gross hair right there. Ugh. Thick black hair. Nasty. Okay, so what else do we have? Seeker Squire. So a lot of playable cards here, obviously. Ravenous Chupacabra was really good at one point. Jade Light Ranger was another one that was really good. Overgrown Tomb, yes. Oh, thank God. Okay. I was actually going to say, based on the age of this collection, Shocklands were possible. Overgrown Tomb, we'll take that. That's definitely a really good find here. Do we have just the one? Yeah, I think these decks, the Challenge deck came out right around, I think it was Ravnica Allegiance and the Guilds of Ravnica. So you're probably going to have, at least in the this looks like a Challenge deck. Maybe it's not, I don't know. Like these ones are monocolored, so I'm pretty sure they're not going to have anything. But this one, is this monocolored? Let's see what's inside here. So we have a nice dice here from, just the Planeswalker symbol there. Let's see, I think this might be a Challenge deck. It could be wrong, could be wrong. Okay, Entrancing Melody, we have a few of those. Mirari's Conjecture, okay, Fiery Cannonade. Okay, interesting. Put that backing and keep these all together. And maybe use some of these cards for future giveaways. Ooh, so this is blue and red, so maybe we're going to find a Steam Vents in here. That'd be really nice. Beacon Bolt, Opt, Lava Coil. Very, very cool. It's almost like a Is It Phoenix kind of deck right here. Sulphur Falls is a good land. I think it's worth a few bucks. All right. Lava Coil as well. Goblin Electromancer. Blink of an Eye. Radical Idea. Arclight Phoenix. There you go. Pretty good card right there. Niv-Mizzet Perrin. Okay, this is actually not bad. Another Sulphur Falls. Holy, if we just get, come on, Shockland? Sulphur Falls? Ah, no Shockland in here. But we did get quite a few Sulphur Falls, which is not bad. We also got that Is It Phoenix. Not bad. Not Is It Phoenix. Jeez. What am I talking about here? Ah, that's the name of the deck, dummy. Here we go. So, United Assault, Challenger deck right here. This is a monocolored, I believe, monocolored deck. So this one shouldn't have any Shocklands or anything like that in here. So, Remorseful Cleric. Nice. Okay. I will say, based on what I'm seeing right now, I think we'll probably get our money back. 160 bucks. You know, obviously plus shipping, but we're not going to include that right now. Legion's Landing. If you did, let's call it around 200. Legion's Landing, but we're aiming for 160. Can we beat 160? Legion's Landing, good card as well. Let's see what else we have here. Any surprises? Any surprising value? I haven't checked. History Banale used to be a really expensive card. I haven't checked any of these like the decks. I don't really know much about the cards inside. I did when these came out a long time ago, so haven't really looked them up since then. So this is all kind of a surprise to me. Banalish Marshal's actually not too bad. Another Legion's Landing, another Banalish, another History Banalia. Okay, yeah, so like, I don't know, value-wise, History Banalia could be like worthless now, but at one point it actually did have some value. So why don't we grab the Lightning Aggro one? This is going to be fun. Any mono-red players here? Ooh, we got 2 dice here. Interesting. What? 2 dice. Why do we have 2 dice? Dominaria one, and then we also have a War of the Spark one. Interesting. I like that. Okay, so Rekindling Phoenix, very cool. 2 of these. Wait, no, is it more? Oh, no, Fight with Fire. Okay, so we had 2 of those there. Risk Factor as well. A Place It and a Banefire. Really good card right there. Very good card. And let's see what is in the main deck right here. Maybe there'll be some surprises here. Maybe this is like an updated deck. We have Firemind's Research. Nice promo as well. Skewer the Critics, always a good card. Lightning Strike, Wizard's Lightning as well. Runaway Steamkin, very cool. Experimental Frenzy, 2 of those. Yeah, I remember playing Standard around this time, and a lot of these are very familiar cards. Wizard's Lightning was a great card. At one point, it's a few bucks as well. Light Up Stage, again, another decent uncommon that was worth a few bucks at one point. Goblin Chain Whirler, really good Goblin card for pretty much any Goblin deck, especially if you're playing like a 60 card format. Even like Commander, it's really good. Gitu Lava Runner as well, and another Runaway Steamkin. Not bad so far. We might have already got pretty close to our value back, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Again, haven't researched a lot of these cards in a long time, so why don't we see what's inside here? What is this here? What are we looking at? Let's put that aside. Okay, so we do have some sleeves. Are those cards? No, these are just bent foils. Okay, let's go through this section first. Is this going to be basic lands? Ooh, no, almost. Okay, so getting some cards here from Dungeons and Dragons. Zalto. Okay, not bad. Let's see, any decent rares hiding inside here? You happen on a Glade. Let me know what your thoughts were. This is kind of, in a weird way, the first Universes Beyond set, if you think about it. I mean, technically, the Godzilla stuff was like the first inkling that we got that was the direction they were going in the future. But yeah, that was an interesting time. Very polarizing, right before the pandemic, too. Magic Missile, okay. Treasure Chest, not bad. Ooh, separate that out. Lair of the Hydra, not bad. I think the Den of the Bugbear is a really good one. If we have that, ooh, nice. The Ithalid Scholar. We have Varus, all right. Anything else? White, and then we have Demolico. Oh, there we go. That's not bad. I mean, at one point, this was a very valuable mythic. I'm not really sure anymore price-wise, but that is pretty cool. So we are getting some just interesting value in just cards here. Okay, let's grab this stack and see if we have any other surprises on the inside. Monk class as well. Not bad. We have a Temple of the Dragon Queen. I love the artwork. They just look like the old Dungeons and Dragons box, those old modules or whatever. Just so cool. Like, look at that. That's just crazy. If you're into Dungeons & Dragons in the 80s and the early 90s, definitely a throwback right there. I never really got into it as much, to be honest, but I do still appreciate the artwork and just the flavor of it in general. What do we have? What do we have here? It looks like it's mostly just commons. Is this going to be just commons in here? I don't think there's a lot of... oh, no, never mind. As soon as I say that, we have Paladin class. Okay, so we do have some rares here. Black Dragon. Anything else? Grim Bounty. No. I mean, interesting cards. Dragon's Fire. Orb of Dragonkind. This used to actually have some value. Great for any Dragon Commander deck. Or any Dragon Commander deck, to be honest. Mimic. Ooh, Argyl's Bloodfast. Okay, again, we had this before as well. Random just Ixalan card just hiding out in the Dungeons and Dragons cards. And anything else inside here? Is that it? That looks like it is it for that. All right, so let's put that aside and let's grab one of these pre-release kits here for Aether Drift. All right, beautiful die right there. I'm gonna keep that inside. All right, so it's not sleeved cards. I don't know what this is gonna be interesting actually. Aether Drift, not a set people loved. I was actually surprised that I got this auction for as cheap as I did, $160 for like something that has rares right on the front. Like you could tell there is rares, so it's probably not just bulk. And the fact that it went for as cheap as it did, in my opinion, was kind of surprising. I think we also got our money back at this point. Maybe not, again, but it's possible. Okay, Wild Rose here. Is this just commons? There's a few decent uncommons and common cards here. If I miss any, please let me know down below in the comment section. I'll try to be as careful as I can. I'm going through this later on and editing the video. But so far, not seeing too much. Let's put that there. Stack was a little too big that I grabbed there. Hands are getting all over the place. Yeah, not seeing too much. Stall out. Bounce off. Crash and burn. Yeah, not seeing too much. It might just be commons and uncommons here. We do have another one as well, another pre-release kit with Aether Drift cards, I believe. So we'll see what's inside there. Maybe all the good stuff is inside there. Lightning Strike. Looks like it right now, possibly. Lots and lots of basics there. Ooh, okay, so we're getting some rares right at the end here. Sky Series Chariot. Okay. And by some, I mean just the one right there. No. That looks like it's pretty much it for this one. Okay, let's see what's in the other pre-release kit here. And then last we'll go into this bag that has the Lava Axe there. 7th edition foil. Really cool. Excited about that. Okay, let's put this down. Let's go through this pile first. Rocky Roads. Whenever I see Rocky Roads, I think of like the ice cream Rocky Road. Reminds me of summers. Nice lake, by the lake and everything. Having some ice cream. Okay. Let's grab this stack here. So, yeah, it looks like it's pretty much just commons and uncommons here. What happened to the rares and mythics? I don't know. Maybe at the end here? Can we see anything? No. It'd be cool if we just have like a random Ketramos of the New Dawn. That'd be awesome. Good card from this set. Bounce off, trip up. Yeah, I'm not seeing much here. Okay, so it's pretty much just bulk in these pre-release kits. Okay. Well, the Challenger decks by far were the coolest thing we have from this. So with that being said, let's go into this Ziploc bag here of Magic cards and let's see what we have. Is it multiple Ziploc bags? It looks like it. Okay, so this is one random Ziploc bag. Okay, let's just start grabbing stuff from here and see what's inside. This is going to be just a random grab bag. Literally a random grab bag. Okay, so just some random cards there. Is this all basics in this? No, let's see what we have. Ooh, we're getting cards from Eldritch Moon. Okay, Lava Axe there. Searing Blaze, good card. We'll separate that one out. I think it's worth over $1. Goblin Warpaint, Demolish. Okay. Lightning Bolt, there you go. Very playable card. Used to be a few bucks. I think it's under $1 now. Ooh. Burst Lightning. And another Lightning Bolt. Take that. Ooh, nice Invasion Mountain there. Another Lightning Bolt. We'll take that. Uncontrollable Anger. Pretty cool from Champions of Kamigawa. And that looks like it's it. All right, cool. Let's just keep grabbing piles here and just see what surprises await us. Yeah, if you guys want to see more Goodwill random buys, let me know in the comment section. There's a few that I'm eyeing right now, so hopefully I can win those auctions and bring you guys some more videos before Christmas time. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we have. Tulsamere. Okay, is this like stuck to something? Oh God. Oh no, come on. Look at that. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, that's ruined. Okay, let's keep it going though. Let's see. Interesting. Deliver unto evil for more of the spark. Flip these around. Okay, I do like that we're getting some more of the spark. That's a decent era right around, again, Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance. Ooh, look at this. We have some rares here. Lumbering Battlement with a Dovin, Grand Arbiter, and a Deputy of Detention. Not bad. I don't think there's a lot of value there, but it is cool that we're seeing some rares kind of sprinkled in here. That's nice. Let's flip these around again. Rafter Demon. Yeah, not seeing much, but there's still a lot to go in here. Grab another stack. All right, well, how are you guys? Let me know down below in the comment section. And also, let me know, what was the best random buy I've ever done? I've done a ton of them before. Lots of kind of mixed value here and there. This one is actually not too bad for Goodwill. Wizard's Lightning. Again, I'm surprised that I got it for as cheap as I did, because I know that, you know, the fact that it had rares in the front, usually that's a good indicator that it's not just bulk, but, you know, you never know. Also, there's different people in the back who sort things. You know, every once in a while, it could be someone who goes through it who doesn't know all the value of every card possible, right? Fine and finality, but it does happen sometimes. You have people who definitely know the value, and the buys suck in that case. The Flame Keld. Okay. Let's see, what else? Ooh, Narset. This used to be such an expensive card for like an uncommon Planeswalker. Pretty cool though. We'll separate that out. Then we have Ashiok as well, and a Tameo. Very nice. Bio Essence Hydra, 2 of them. More basic lands here. Be nice to have a shock land kind of hiding in here, but something tells me it's probably not going to happen. But you never know. You never know. Let's grab another pile here. Let's see what we get. Okay, Tyrant Scorn. Mostly, it looks like we're getting War of the Spark cards here. Not horrible. But it'd be cool to get some shock lands. Unfortunately, you don't get them in War of the Spark. Johnny's Pride Maid. Samet's Solar Blaze. There you go. That's a rare. Okay. There's another rare at the back there. And the rare is Joda, Archmage Eternal. Actually, not bad. It's a pretty popular commander, to be honest. All right, so I see where the... here we go. This could be interesting. Yes, this is what I saw. Lava Axe right there. That is cool. Interesting sleeve, too. Choice and sleeve. Okay, so 7th edition foil. It's only worth like $4 or $5, but... Oh my god. I'm kind of scared to take this out now. But I just want to see the condition on this guy. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty clean. That is not bad. Put it back in its sleeve. Very cool. Adding that to my 7th edition binder. Very, very nice. All right, cool. Putting that aside, and then Etch Monstrosity, look at that. We'd have a mythic. It's got some guck on there though, but we do have a mythic and 2 rares, Hazard's Favor and Heart Piercer Manticore. All right, we have a little baggie here of cards. Tragic Slip on the top. Tragic Slip, okay. That's a good card in actually Pauper. Ruthless Cullblade. Okay. Scorn Villager, Landball Elder, Deranged Outcast, really nice. Wolf-Bitten Captive, actually not a bad rare. That's not too bad. We'll separate that one out as well. All right. Okay, so not too much to go now. I can throw this one over there. Then we have Gala Readers on the top. Some Streets of New Capenna stuff, I think. Yeah, okay, interesting. Okay. We have some more rares in here. Runo Stromkirk as well. Some Modern Horizons 3 stuff. Very recent. I wonder how the heck they put these things together. It's just so bizarre. Piranha Marsh here. Lash with the Balrog. Okay. Interesting. And we even have some Wildveld Drain cards here. Fundsbane Troll. Very interesting. And some Duskmourn. What the heck? Again, some really new stuff. Curse of Leeches. Very interesting. Then we also have Liberating Combustion. Kaladesh Rare. Interesting. Okay. Again, if there's any like uncommons or commons of value that I missed, let me know down below in the comment section. Okay, let's see. Interesting. Just such a weird assortment. I think they just have so much stuff in the back, and just whenever they feel like it, like, let's just make another pile. Let's just make another pile of stuff. Okay. Ooh, we have another top loader card there. Didn't see that one in the auction. Okay. Must have missed that one or just was hiding somewhere. Elemental Mastery. All right. Let's see what it is. Okay. I don't know why that was in a sleeve. Malachor Blood Priest. Why the heck? Why was this in a sleeve? It's not even a legendary creature. It's not even a commander. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That was weird. Let's flip this around. That's very bizarre. Okay. Nemesis Mask. Okay, Tamuric Egg, Quick Sliver. Okay, Revised Forest. Interesting. Okay, Chrome Scaled Drake. Second Sight. Chamber of Manipulation, Hurricane. Shelter, Fire Breathing. Shower of Coals. Interesting, we're getting some really old cards here. Okay, 2 more little stacks, and then we are done. Again, hit that like button as well. Also leave a comment if you want to be entered to win the Inkmoth Nexus right here. Okay, Gem Palm Pluter, that's actually not a bad card either. Tangle Walker. Man, some decent cards in here. Goblin Turncoat. Nice Swamp from Odyssey. Manta Ray. Spawning Pit's actually not a bad card. Echoing Calm. Firebolt. Burden of Greed. Huh. Zombie Assassin. Okay, Turn the Tables. Interesting rare from Darksteel. Okay, last pile of today's video. Again, hit that like button as well. Really would help me out. Metal Fatigue. Echoing Calm. Apathy. It's nice we have a lot of old cards though as well. Kind of real mixture in today's Goodwill lot. Okay, we have a Spectral Sliver. Separate the slivers out, why not? Come on, nothing too crazy here though. Wild Mongrel. Bog Wreckage. Forest Swamp. Okay, another rare, Viridian Zealot. And then we have a Roaring Slagworm, Venom here, Soul Link. Sage Owl Centaur Garden, and Wild Mongrel. And that looks like it's it, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your thoughts down below about this Goodwill auction. I'll see you hopefully in the next random buy. Take care.